Alright, today for a video, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm not on my porch. My dog isn't here. I'm actually in my little office studio. And I wanted to show you guys how to make a custom header for your LinkedIn page. It's a little different branding-wise, but I still think it's really important. If I go to a company's page and they have that kind of generic blue LinkedIn header, I'm like, you really didn't care to spend the time to make this look custom and to really make your brand pop off the page when I visit your LinkedIn profile. Here's the cool thing. It's really easy. It's fast. This one you're seeing here, I made in a similar fashion to what I'll show you today, but I'm gonna make a brand new one for this example. And to make a LinkedIn header profile or profile picture, header profile, whatever you call this, I use a website called Canva, which you see here, and we'll get back to that here in a second. Here's the sizes. This is important because if you just do some random photo and it doesn't fit, it's going to crop really weird, and you want it to fit right, you want it to be precise, you want to know what it's going to look like before you post it. So here are the two sizes we need to know. For my page here, this is just a regular person's profile, what they call just a LinkedIn profile. That's what I have here. For that size, for a normal person's page, this right here is 1,584 pixels wide by 396 pixels high. Again, I'll put that in the description below so you can remember that for later to copy and paste. But again, it's 4:1, 1584 by 396. That's this size here. Now, if you have a business page or a company page, which if you have a company, I highly recommend you do that. So that way you can link from your profile to your company's page. Size is a little different. That is this size here. The LinkedIn company cover photo size is 1536 by 768. Again, this is a normal profile for your page. This is your company's profile or your business or your brand's page, 1536 by 768. So for this example today, we're going to do just the regular LinkedIn profile cover photo, 1584 by 396. And we're going to do that with this website called Canva. Canva is free. And like, I know a lot of people kind of shit on this page saying, oh, it's free, it doesn't look good. Well, I don't agree. I've been using this for years, done all kinds of graphics with it. This one you see here I did, done all kinds of stuff for other businesses. For some of my friends in radio, I've done all kinds of stuff. So we're going to start a brand new design. And I think you have to sign up. It's free for an account though. I pay no money for this. I've used it for years, done all kinds of stuff. So you go to create a design. We want custom dimensions because I don't think they have the exact LinkedIn proportions here, so I'd rather just do it myself to make sure that it's right. Custom dimensions, and again we'll go back 1584 by 396, 1584 by 396. Create a new design. Blow. Now we're in this brand new page, and there's a million things to see here, and I'm going to go a little fast, but let's say you had a company that was, let's just say you had a candy company, okay? So you can look through photos, elements, text, background. We'll get to all that here in a second. But let's just say you have, Susie's Candy Shop. Type in the word candy. All these photos pop up. And a lot of them are free. So if you click on this one, it says free, premium. You have to pay like $1 for it. Free. If you are going to do this, one word of caution. Don't use photos you don't have the rights to use. The photographers will find you and they will sue you. So for this example, we're going to click on, let's find something with a little bit less color. There's just a lot of color there. Let's do, here, this guy, this is perfect. So you click on it and it literally pops right into your little element here. Here's the element with the dimensions we talked about before. And what you're going to want to do is grab one of these corners here. And I'm going to go a little fast, but you can always replay the video to kind of miss any of the directions you may not have gotten the first time. Grab the other corner, drag it around. There, now we're done. Look how nice that looks. And this is going to be Susie's Candy Shop, we said. So let's do a new text. And elements is all kinds of stuff. From photo grids for like collages, charts, which that's new. I've never used that before. Frames, which we'll get into in the example I'm going to use for my page. All kinds of stuff. Lines is really useful. I use that a lot. You can kind of dink around and see what you need. So text. You click on text. And some of them have like pre-made. Actually, this one's really cool. Pre-made little layouts. So if you want to add a heading, you can go like this and do Susie's Candy Shop. I mean, literally, it's that easy. You can grab it, drag it over here. You can change the size to bigger. You can change the, again, I'm flying through this. You can change the text to something crazy like that. That looks stupid, so we're not going to use that. But for this example, I think one of these would be really cool. So let's just go with this. It brings the whole thing into your page. Now this is not what I would gonna change this a little bit. I wouldn't use this exactly like this, but cold, smooth, and tasty, Angelo Brewing, whatever. And that little square there is not gonna be there in the final picture. That's just to guide you. The really nice thing about Canva that I love is it locks things into being even top, bottom, left, and right. So if you see here, I kind of drag this around. And again, this video is not scripted, so if I'm stuttering, I apologize. See how it has that pink line? That means it's centered top and bottom. So let's do it like this. I'm going to grab this part of the text, Susie's Candy Shop. I like that. And we'll make this say Detroit, Michigan. That's where I'm at. I'm in Detroit, so let's just do Detroit, Michigan. I don't know, established 2019. That's when I'm shooting this video. It is June 3rd, 2019. That's what those dimensions are that we mentioned here. So these always change, but for now, that's what those are. Day before my birthday. It's very important to know that. So, I mean, that took us, what, 3 minutes? Look how nice that looks. And again, you can, let's say you want to center this. You click on this guy so it centers them. If you want to make this right justified, you can do it like that. If you're like, I don't like this font down here, click on that guy. It's currently called, I think it's called Sanchez is what it is. Then we'll give it, I don't know, this one. And changes it, or maybe you want this one. That looks terrible, but you get the idea. You can change the colors of both or either one. So let's say you want Susie's Candy Shop to be in pink. You can do that. You can make this in a different color. You get the idea. One other feature I really like, because sometimes these fonts are spaced too far apart, is the position button. So you can, nope, I take that back. It's the spacing button. I'm stupid. So spacing, you can make the letters farther apart or closer, like that. Make it spread it out a little bit more. And then the line height I use all the time. So I like things to be really small, really tight and compact. So you can kind of do it like that. If you want this to be all one line, see how it's 3? You can grab this, and I don't think I'm doing this right. And you got to like stretch it out to the left and right. But I think that looks cool. So that's a custom Facebook, or sorry, LinkedIn. Sorry, my fiance's on the phone downstairs. I got distracted. LinkedIn custom profile header. So let's get rid of all this stuff. So here's the one I'm going to make today. We're going to start with this same layout. Haven't even left the screen. We're going to change this thing. We're going to call this Chris's new LinkedIn header. Boom. And it automatically saves every couple of minutes, which is really nice in case you screw up. So for this example, I did a couple files and photos and uploads. And I do have the rights to use this photo from a site called DetroitStockCity.com. You just got to credit the author or the photographer when you post it. So we're going to just click this here. Goes right into the layout here. I'm going to make it decently bigger so you can kind of read the whole thing. So do it right about there. And again, you're going to say, all this over here is blank. Well, we're going to work on that. So what I want to do is have a picture of me. My friend Megan took this picture. Megan also broke one of my guitars one time, but I still love her. One of my favorite coworkers ever. But I mean, that looks fine like that, but it just kind of cuts off. It looks a little jagged and rough. So, elements. We're gonna use this one. I was practicing this before I started the video. If you go to frames, it'll be in frames, and this is when you drop a photo and it's gonna be in this shape. That's the one I want. Too small, because you put it over here, see how there's all this white around here. So I'm going to grab it and go like this, make it so it's at least as tall as the frame or the photo we're using. Go like that, maybe a little smaller. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. And a lot of these, honestly, touch and go. I keep changing and fixing things, then it's wrong, then it's right, then yeah, I don't know. So let's, I'm trying to make sure nothing is cut off on either side. Sorry, this is taking me longer than I wanted. Okay. So we go like that, and then I'm going to grab this photo here that my friend Megan took, and if you click it, it just drops it into your workspace here. I'm going to undo that. Also, Control Z undoes everything, by the way. It's a good shortcut. I'm going to grab it and drag it into this frame. See what it did? And you can move it up and down, but where it was I like, again, Control Z. And if you hit crop moves the photo in it. It's kind of where I want it, I think, right around there. It's not perfect. Let me see, can I move it down a couple? And if you use the arrow buttons, you can move it down, click by click. I just want to make sure that little corner is covered. Okay, so I like that. So I think it's kind of cool. All I wanted to add was just a couple, maybe 2 lines of text right here in the corner. Also, you kind of want to be careful. This is being covered up a little bit, but of stuff that's right in this area and right in this area. Because you go to LinkedIn and see how this little corner is going to be covered. On mobile, on a phone, this is going to be in the middle and kind of cover up that a little bit. So you want to be leery of that. For this example, I think this is going to look kind of cool. We're just going to go with it. So I'm just going to go, I'm just going to do add a heading. And I'm going to make it white. So we're going to do white here. And we're going to change it to my name. And maybe just like Detroit, Michigan, I guess. I go by marketing specialist, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of that today for this example. And there's a million fonts in here. These are all free to use. I really like this Anton one. I've used that for a lot of things. So let's try it and see what it looks like. So we're going to have this say Chris Chalmers, Detroit, Michigan. And we're going to justify this to the right because it's going to be over here in the corner. So let's just put it there. Way too big. I don't like it like that. Let's try something thinner. If you're doing any kind of design stuff, the look now is thin. Everything's thinner. Like think about like Apple commercials, things like that. Everything's just really thin. Don't think giant, big and bold and obnoxious. Think minimal. I don't like any of these. Oh, I like that one. So maybe like that. That's okay. What I would do here is do the spacing we talked about and bring the line height down and bring them really close together. It's okay. It's a little hard to read, but I'm okay with that. Let me try one more font just for shits and giggles, see if something else looks better. Again, I like the thin ones. I think they read better. It just looks cooler. I like that, but I don't like the shape of those letters. It's weird. Let's see what this looks like. I don't hate that one. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Again, less is more. I don't know why it looked... There we go. It's kind of hard to read my necklace there, but... You know what? I think for this video, this is going longer than I wanted it to already. I think I'm just going to leave it. I kind of like that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Again, Control Z is your best friend. To move it, you kind of got to click on the corner of the element. Nope. God damn it. Do it like... I'm really weird. I'm a perfectionist. Got to be even. Okay, not the perfect thing ever, but you know what? I'm going to make this work. So we're just going to download it. I always do a PNG. A JPEG is just a regular image file. PNG is just a higher quality. PDF is for if you're going to print it off or use it for like a poster or something. But PNG for the internet is perfect. You don't need anything bigger than a PNG unless it's some massive, massive design. All right. I don't want Pro because I use it for free. I don't pay for anything. I don't need to. It's right there. Picture of Scott Stapp for no reason. So we put that there. Move here. And then we're going to go to my profile. And we are going to change the photo. Edit. Just click the little pencil there. And we're going to go to this guy. And we're going to change photo. So change photo. Pictures of my friends that Megan took. Desktop. And the photo is right there. There. And it's, again, we did it in perfect proportion. These numbers here on this cheat sheet, 1584 by 396, looks perfect. I'm not going to zoom or anything because we got it right where we want it. I don't need to do a filter. I think it looks cool. Let's apply it. Everything else, save. It looks pretty cool. I mean, maybe I might drag this over a little bit. Let's see how fast. Let's see if I can do that in like 10 seconds. If I can I drag this just so it's not cut off as much in that photo? That's what's cool about Canva. I'm gonna redo this. It takes me 5 seconds. Download. Same thing again. I mean, look how fast this goes, man. We did this in what, less than 10 minutes, and it's free. It's the best part. It's free. I know everyone budgets are tight. No one's got any money for anything. Like I totally get it. Yep. Replace the file. Okay, back to LinkedIn. Pencil. Edit. Change photo. Right there. Yeah, see, I just moved it over. It took us 2 seconds. So hit apply. Nothing goes as fast as I want it to. Hit save. Dude, perfect. Okay, look how good that looks. I like it. The only thing I would change if I had a better photo of me with glasses on, I'm just not a fan of having the same photo in both places. But I'm going to leave that. I think that looks pretty cool. And on mobile, again, this is going to get cut off because my face is going to be right around here. but I can live with it for today. If I had an hour and a half, I would graph out pixel by pixel where that's going to show up in the middle and not have any text anywhere, but I'm happy with it. So there you go, you guys. If you got any questions, let me know. You can shoot me a DM if this is on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're seeing this. Send me a message. I'm happy to help. If you want, I make these for a lot of my friends. I'll just do them really cheap and make them look however you want, because I know everyone's kind of on a time crunch. So if you need any help, let me know, and I hope that helps.